Dear students, in the chapter number 2, now we are on the topic discovery of fire. So it was the important feature of the Paleolithic age in which we are going to talk about the discovery of fire. It was the turning point for the humankind, because when the fire was lit, right, or discovered, then their lot of work was get easier, right? So early humans may have seen, we can see that it was the natural fire, but nobody knows how that fire got lit, right? So slowly and gradually they get to know that how to lit the fire. By chance, might be at some point there were two stones which get rubbed together, or might be the people rubbed them, right? And that is how they get to know how that the flash of a light came out, and that is how they get to know how to discover the fire, right? So the fire, when it was discovered, they slowly and gradually know what are the advantages of the fire. So one of the advantage of the fire, that it could keep people warm, first of all, because the temperature was really very low. So it could keep people warm and light up the dark caves. So this was the first use of the fire. Then it helped human to cook food and to roast food, which makes the food more easier to digest, right? And which makes more soft. So this is how they get to know how to roast and the cook food. Then there was slowly and gradually they get to know that the wild animals get scared away with the fire. So that helped them to be in their survival. So that is how they started scaring the animals with the fire. Children, now I am going to tell you one more thing, that there was a site in Kenya, that is in the East Africa, that is the name of the site is Cheswanza. So this site showed us that the earliest evidences of fire. And if we talk about India, then Kurnool is the place where there was a site of fire, right? There they found the ashes, etc. The anthropologist as well as the archaeologist, then they decided that might be there was a discovery of fire over there also. So this is one of the site in India. So if we talk about this mind map, so you will be able to know that Cheswanza, that fire was an accident. Then evidence of use was found in Cheswanza and Kurnool, right? Then it provided warmth, lit up dark caves, cooked food, kept away wild animals. So this is what the use of the fire, right? So now let us move to another topic. So we have already seen this in our live class, that these are some of the Paleolithic and the Mesolithic sites. So the sites which are in the red triangular, so these all are the Paleolithic site. So children, there is one major you can say the change, that this is not a Paleolithic site, this is a Mesolithic site. So you have to change it, the green color circle, this one. So these all the green color site, whether it is Kuchai, Bagor, Likhania, so these all are the Mesolithic sites, not the Paleolithic sites. So this is the major change in this. So I hope it is very clear to you. So I have already make you to mark 5 to 7 sites of Paleolithic and 5 sites of Mesolithic, right? So let us see one more time so that you will be able to know that. So Didwana in Rajasthan, Jayal in Rajasthan, and Bagor. Bagor is the site which is Mesolithic as well as the Paleolithic, right? Then if we move towards the Maharashtra, then there is a site which is known as Nivasa, then Mumbai, right? And then the Kurnool. So these all are the Paleolithic sites. So you can better see this in your book and you can mark them as P. P denotes the Paleolithic site. So there is a site which is M and P both. That means the Mesolithic as well as the Paleolithic, that is the Bagaur in Rajasthan. Now I am going to mark the sites with the green color. These all sites are the Mesolithic sites. So if we talk about then Bagaur is a Mesolithic site, right? Then I am going to talk about another site which is, okay, so one more site, that is Bhimbetka, is also a Paleolithic site, right? Then Gangapur in near Mumbai. So you can see Bagaur. So once again I will draw it for you. This Bagaur, this Gangapur, right? Then we have Kuchai, then we have Baghor. So Baghor, right? There we have Lekhania. So these all are the Mesolithic sites. So this is how you can differentiate between the Paleolithic site and the Mesolithic site. Now let us know what is the Mesolithic age. So Mesolithic age is succeeded by the Old Stone Age. That means after Old Stone Age, there was a age which is known as the Middle Stone Age or the Mesolithic age, which was from 10,000 BCE to 8,000 BCE. This time also people continued with the hunting and gathering, although there was a major change of climate, right? And this changed their diet as well. Then there was a great emphasis on small animals and or plant food, you can say. Now they are using more plant food like wild cereals, etc. Then in this only there was a domestication of certain animals, and the very first animal was the dog, which was the pet of the humans because it defended them from the wild animals. So you can underline this. The dog became the first pet of humans mainly because it defended them from wild animals. So you can underline this like this. See. So this is the line. Okay. So next another point is they found the microliths. Microliths are the more efficient tools along with the small in size, right? So these tools were sharper, smaller and more efficient than the Paleolithic site. So this also you have to mark, right? So you have to mark it like this. In this age people used small and efficient tools called microliths. These tools are smaller, sharper and more efficient than the Paleolithic tools. So I hope it is very clear to you now. Now let us move to another thing, that is the case study of Nivasa in Kurnool. So children, here archaeologists have discovered the evidence of early humans which is in Maharashtra, right? It was around 200 to 300 millennium ago, and this was the time when there was a lower Paleolithic period. They led a nomadic existence. I have already told you what is the nomadic. Nomadic means the people who wander from one place to another. So they used to roam here and there in search of food and shelter. So they were eating wild grasses, fruits and plants, right? They were making tools also. The tools were mostly made up of stone, and the major use of basalt and dolerite. So these are the types of these are the types of basalt and dolerite are the types of stones which are found in the river banks, right? So these are the two types of stone tools were found in the case study, right? Then they were using lot of tools like hand axe. Then they were using clippers and choppers for the different purposes. Archaeologists have generally found the flake tools also, which are used for scraping the meat especially, right? And there were the remains of early humans which are known as the which were from the Paleolithic period, right? And there they found near Nivasa, right? So Nivasa is the site in Maharashtra which tells us all this about the Paleolithic period, right? That is about the humans also, right? So they found the site of Nivasa on the banks of river Parvara in Maharashtra. So if we move forward, then you will see that there were several limestone caves are also found in Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh. So these two are the major sites which are found in the Paleolithic, which are found now, and they denote the Paleolithic period. So Nivasa was the site which tell us about the Paleolithic period, that is the lower Paleolithic period. And if we talk about the Kurnool district, then it talks about the upper Paleolithic period and the Mesolithic period as well. So the first cave which was excavated, that was excavated by the British anthropologist. That is, the name of the anthropologist is Robert Bruce Foote. The name of the anthropologist is Robert Bruce Foote. And this is how we get to know about this site, that is Kurnool, right? They were using blade tools and microliths, which were including arrowheads, spearheads, scrapers, etc. They were found there. Even the fossils were found of the remains of animals. Like if we talk about, one of the animal was rhinoceros, and it was hunted and eaten by the people at that time. So this was the fossil which was found, and in the Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh. So these caves were having large deposits of charcoal, ash and bone fragments, which also tells us there was a discovery of fire as well. So this is how we get to know about the discovery of fire, about the Paleolithic period and about the Mesolithic period. I hope now you understood what is the case study of Nivasa and Kurnool. Thank you and have a nice day.